Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project is we're going to be replacing this outlet with a new outlet. And the reason we're going to do it is because the plug, when you plug the plug in, it falls out, doesn't stay in tight. Plus, the previous owner painted the outlet to match the walls, and we don't want that. We want to put a new outlet in while we're doing this paint job. All right, a couple things you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need the outlet. You're going to need the cover for the outlet, and then you're going to need a couple of different tools to get the job done. Not really a lot, a couple of screwdrivers possibly. You're going to need possibly a set of wire strippers. We're going to need a utility knife to cut the paint around the old outlet so we don't rip apart the drywall. We're going to need a voltage tester. Any voltage tester, a non-contact voltage tester is really good. And possibly a pair of needle nose pliers such as this. Here is how we do it. When we turn the power supply off in the house, we need to have lights so we can see what we're doing. And the way that we can see what we're doing is we have this unit here. And this one is produced by a company called UD Power. And this unit here is called a C500, which is one of their smaller units, but it actually works really well for the projects that I'm doing here. So that's how I do it. I hear it all the time. It's like, how do you work without the power being on? And that's how we do it. All right, let's put that switch in and let's wrap this job up. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the power is off in the outlet, which I know it is because I turned off the power already in the outlet. But if you're not sure, you could take your voltage tester, you turn it on, and now if you have voltage in this outlet, when you put this into the outlet, it would start to beep. And say, it does not beep. So we know the power is off, but make absolutely sure. If you're not sure the outlet is off, go down to your main circuit breaker and turn the breakers off so you don't get a shock. It's not going to kill you, but it's definitely going to make you, to wake you up. All right, so enough talking. Let's zoom in a little bit, and we're going to get this job done. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to take our utility knife, and right where the outlet touches against the wall right here, we're just going to cut the paint. Just a little scratch on the paint to cut through it, so that way when we pull the outlet away, we don't tear the drywall. Okay? And you'll see it's painted just on the tabs right here. So we just cut them a little bit. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to take out this. Now you'll find a lot of times paint on the threads right here where you need to put the screwdriver in. And basically the way you get that out, you can take a utility knife and you can cut it out such as this. If that don't work, you can take a screwdriver and just push the screwdriver in there and knock out the paint. And then we'll take this out. We'll unscrew both of the screws that hold the outlet to the box itself. Now these are going to be trash. We're not going to reuse those screws because the new outlet comes with new screws. Now you can see already that it's pulling away from the wall without doing any damage, but the bottom is still stuck, see? So we're going to come down here with the utility knife and we're just going to cut just a little bit, just like that, and then we pull it away. Okay, we pull it out, away from the wall, and now we're ready to replace the outlet with a new one. All right, so we're going to put the outlet in the exact same way it came out. We're going to have it just this configuration right here, okay? What I normally do is I'll come on the side over here, unscrew the screws both on the left side, and then you take out both on the right side, and you do one side at a time. Remember, the white wires go on the left side of the outlet, and I'm going to explain what I mean left side of the outlet in just a second. What I mean is the left side of the outlet. If you're looking at it this way here, and this would be my left as I'm working on this. So make sure when you remove the wires, put them back in the exact same position that you took them off, okay? So now we have this one disconnected here, and as you remember, it was on the lower screw right here, so we're going to put it back on exactly as it came off. This is the lower one, and this one is the upper one. And then we take this off like that, okay? This wire here with no insulation on it is your ground wire. We're going to put that back in the same exact location. So we'll just take that, unscrew it, just like this. And then we'll unhook the wire. We're going to unhook the ground wire right here. Okay, now for now we're just going to put this off to the side just like this, and now we know this was our upper wire, this was our lower wire, and this is our ground. So let's take the ground and put the ground back on. Now I want to point this out to you too. As you see this outlet here, when you tighten the screw, you see how the screw turns to the right to tighten it up? As you're tightening up the screw, you want the wire, I'll show you what I mean. You see this part of the wire, you see the loop on the top of the wire? As you tighten the screw up, you want the wire to pull tighter. So you want to have this on here, and we're going to turn it this direction, so the previous person put that wire on incorrectly. We need to take this wire, turn it around like this, and now when you screw this screw tight, we put it on just like this. And now as we screw that wire down, that screw down, that wire gets tighter in the new outlet. All right, so we're going to turn it all the way in. Okay, nice and tight. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing over here. You see how this is going to turn clockwise to tighten it up? That wire right there, we put it around here, and as we tighten it clockwise, it pulls this wire in and makes it tighter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hook the wire on here, like that. We're going to make sure that wire stays right there. Pull this out a little bit, screw this down, just like this. And then we're going to tighten it up. Okay, and that wire is now tight. We're going to do the exact same thing on this wire right here. You see how we have our loop facing down? That's how we want it. So now we're going to take this wire here. We're going to bring it in like this. See how it's rounded around clockwise now, and the wire is held in right here. And now we're going to take this and we're going to tighten this down so that it's nice and tight. Okay? And that's it. So these two wires are now connected on. Our ground wire is now connected. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect our black wires, which is usually the power coming into the outlet, but as we know, we did turn off the circuit breaker. Make sure these are tight. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take this and turn it this way. We're going to do the exact same thing over here. We're going to come in here, we're going to disconnect these two black wires here. I hope you can see that. We're going to disconnect these two black wires right here as well. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so now we know that was our upper wire, and this one is our lower wire. We'll take our outlet out. and this is then trash. We're going to take this one, our lower one. We have our J in it already. We're going to hook it around just like this. Push it all the way in. Pull the wire this way, nice and tight, and then we'll screw down this other lead right now. Okay, make sure it's tight. And then we'll take our last wire, do the exact same thing, put it on here, just like this. Hook it around, just like that. Pull it back so it's actually nice and straight and the wire is tucked in right there. And then we'll screw this screw down. Okay, now we're going to tighten it up real tight. Okay, I'm going to bring in here, I'm going to show you how your wires should be attached in here. That's how the wires are supposed to be. Nothing exposed, sticking down in the back right there. It should be flush, and then behind those little tabs right there. All right, and this outlet then is ready to go back in, so let's do that. Now we'll take our wires, turn it back the way it was. We're going to take these wires and tuck them back in the box where they were right there. So we're going to do this, push it in. Okay, and now we're going to screw the screws back into the box itself to hold the outlet where it belongs. Now the way you're going to do it is you're going to catch one screw at a time, and then we're going to evenly tighten them down. Okay, now we'll take our new cover, take our cover and put it on, just like this, and then we'll screw that screw. Okay, and that is how the outlet is put back in. Let's turn it on and make sure it works. And now that we have our power turned back on, we're going to take our non-contact tester. We're going to turn it on. And now this will be your power, and this will be your return, your neutral. Okay? And that's it. This job is then done. Okay. So as you can see, replacing an outlet is really not that difficult. Just make sure that your power supply is off before you get in there and you do anything. And then this one goes into the trash, and we're going to continue and change all the other outlets in this particular room. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.